threat, but I don't know if it fits the composition particularly well, because I think you still do need a little bit more of engage. So, nah, going to fit the bill here. Just going to say, hey, look, get push, try and play for team fight engages. And I think it makes a lot of sense, like, and I expect that they're going to try and play in the hopes that that's going to grab spawns in the top half of the map and they can make something happen there.
Yep. Hans. Go for it. Caps has somehow escaped. The wall is there. Okay, this is...
Oh, no!
Oh!
He's in turret! No!
No, he's on turret range!
Oh
My, what the... That's 2 push-ups for Finn and Jack. Really overcommitting resources to protect Nuke / contest the Scuttle Crab.
Huge sequence from G2 though, and great call, right? Knowing they had the upgraded smite, basic count in the Cheo couldn't get a gold lead off of the camps that you're going to pick. Or were they diving bot? Maybe they just thought bot.
They might just dive bot. Level 6 there for Hansama. Product does not have his.
Oh, LeBron hit level 6 as well off that wave.
Q getting ready. Polymorph stop. Nice Ultra Mega Fire Kick. Immediate response, though, is the cease and desist. Product still living. Lebrov down, but the tower gets the kill. Hansama goes down as well. Oh, no. It's an absolute disaster. Shifters completely dunk on G2.
The fire kick doing a ton of work, but Caps gets the charm.
Charm. Just going to look to run down Sheo. Nice flash away. Tries to get tricky, but G2 immediately respond. They had vision to show where he was going. They do not hesitate to pull the trigger.
And winning out against Caps in the mid lane.
Yeah, so difficult for Caps to approach in a lot of those trades, and Nivea just one-shots the wave. Caps has to be willing to commit more as Rooster just continues to hold on to about a 400 gold lead. We'll see if he can get more here on the plates. His Broken Blade is very, very low. Both sides have access to their ultimates. Ulti back in the wall. Wall up, pop through. Broken Blade still lives. Pullback is there. Flash out from Rooster, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end. Hey. Members of Shifters are on the bottom side. Flash in from Nuke. Wall as well. Stun not going to connect. Lebrov getting cold down. The aggressive flash in Nivea gank was not on...
What's the call here, lads?
Okay, all right.
Definitely gave it enough wiggle room.
Sheo's passive's healing it up.
Caps pushed in bot lane and now maybe looking for that TP play though, which is why they're going aggressive.
Hansama going all in on the Paddock. Sheo trying to make the difference with the Crescent Guard, but Shifter's forced to flash away on Sten. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Broken Blade ready to go all out if needed, and it's absolutely needed against Rooster. Good side steps on the Q. Q flash coming in for Broken Blade to try to connect. Sumon now looking to follow up with a cease and desist. They've isolated Sten and taken him out of the equation. Paddock trying to free fire from the back line, but doesn't quite have the damage to get through. And it's Hansama who's ready to take over. Flash forward, the double, the triple, the Yunara is online. Nuke trying to hold the line. A good sidestep, needs to get away, but he's been polymorphed. Charms knocked down. They're having an omelet in the mid lane. Hansama on a rampage, the unofficial Quadra. They're going to pick up their second Drake of the game. Shifter spent a lot of time posturing, but ultimately opting not to do anything here. Makes things a bit more difficult, but the good news is Rooster is able to grab that top lane tier 1.
Yeah, at least that was the fallback plan for Shifters there. Poked their head in to see what they could do once Hansama wasn't on, or was visible on midway, but didn't want to pull the trigger onto Lebrov, especially when Skewmon was kind of waiting around somewhere. Had the Scuttle, or sorry, the Rift Herald as well, which could be used to help people escape. So go back off, trade for tower for Caps on the bottom side. So very much this game's still in G2's hands as a party. And Nuke opened the door and said, they're not allowed, and then just closed the door in their face.
He's the bouncer of the top lane tower. Rooster trying to bounce on top of Hansama, but he's been exhausted right for his biggest part of the damage combo. Flash over the wall from Broken Blade looking to finish it as Hansama just continues to free fire. They're dying for no reason. As G2 are going to march down mid lane and take this tower completely uncontested. It will be traded elsewhere on the map for Rooster.
Yeah, I'd still argue more value for G2.
Nice. Did the math. Checks out.
Yeah, it takes significantly longer to get half of Broken Blade's health back.
That's very true. So Mountain going to be picked up uncontested. Mountain. Rooster trying to move in. Baron and the extra wall means a decent angle. Interrupt on Paddock, good though. Caps trying to take things into his own hand. Charm lands into Paddock, Q in from Skewmon, doesn't even need the flash. Down goes the 80 carry. Nuke off to the side, but he's not hitting the key targets. Skewmon able to retreat. Eyes on Nuke, locks him up. Broken Blade also running, but in the extended fight, Nuke doing so much work. The wall zoning off Hansama completely broken. Going to fall, help shift the gold closer in Shifter's favor. Rocket belt into the wall. He just got the flash. They can't keep getting away with it. Okay, no one starts screaming or Shifters will realize, and that would be unethical. Lebrov in trouble.
I think what they're doing is unethical.
Are you kidding me?
Want to try and get as much value from it, and they know that it's going to be a little bit slow in the reset here for Shifters.
Yeah, that they do. Knock down this tier 2. Kind of expected with the Red Bull Baron power play, but now the gold lead 5K. It's going to grow a little bit more here as this tower falls. Only the bot lane tier 2 left standing to be a thorn in the side of G2's attempts to accelerate the pace of the game. Talking about forward again. Hansama no flash this time. There's just a bit of an edge of the wall, and he's trying to get through. Sheo about to get one pop, but manages to run out with the power of the ultimate. TP flank from Rooster. Eyes on the Gnar, but he's polymorphed in the midst of the team. Now finally gonna get the crash back onto LeBron. Hansama still untouched. Wall is there. Shifters winning the fight. Shut down on the Broken Blade. And the chase now coming out. Caps forced to ult away. Would love to stay hot on the heels of KC. Charm, good. Sheo now in trouble. Crescent guards used. There's not an immediate follow-up here, but Nuke is isolated on the side, and that might be all she wrote. Hansama ulting has transcended as Shifters do what they can. A nice Ultra Mega Fire Kick is simply not enough. That's the wave clear gone, deleted. This product does his best just to clear mid to stop there from being any follow-up push.
But they're trying desperately to keep this game alive. Because for Shifters on the opposite side, it has not been great for them on the scoreboard. They'd love a win here, but Duck gonna fall.
Trying to get tricky with it. Ooh, Skewmon whipping it around at the last second. Hansama is the princess. He will get the support. Caps on the flank, though, might just be able to make the difference. Godlike once again. G2 ruthless in these picks. The triple for Hansama. He might be calling for the Penta, and G2 have the tools to give it to him. Flash forward, Hansama looking for the Quadro. Autos hitting left and right. Rooster running for his life. Hansama unkillable. Hansama legendary. Quadra can't get the unofficial Penta. Even if the timer elapsed, we'll give him credit. Dashing in. W. Paddock. Well, that's it. That's how it's going to end. Shifters held on for so long, but 2 quick picks on a nuke are all it took for G2 to end this one. G2, a 2-0, have locked themselves in playoffs, and in the end, finally Paddock will fall. G2, 12K in the lead, close it out.
A 6.4K lead for Hansama, the Unara.